This might be the wildest twist we've seen in a minute. Adam 16 just aired out Wack100's dirty laundry on purpose. Yup, you heard that right. He exposed Wack's girlfriend, R&B, for secretly talking to another man long before Wack ever came into the picture, and let's just say, Wack did not take it well. He's spiraling. Retroactive jealousy through the roof, rage off the charts, and humiliation? It's written all over him. But here's the real kicker, 16's not just spilling tea, he's sending a message. He's tired of Wack trying to control his show, tired of being told who to interview. And now, he's clapping back hard. What you're about to see isn't just drama, it's a power move that could crack Wack's whole image wide open, trust me. You're gonna want to see how deep this goes.
How do you let a motherfucker come in your building, right, and tell you who you not acknowledging and who you supposed to be doing business with? Hey, listen, Adam, I'm making an executive call. All gang members gotta be submitted to the table, and us as a whole, we talk about it. Because it seems to me, they feel like if they press you, they can get in there. Nah, start blaming Wack. Because I'm tripping on this dude right here.
Damn, you ain't feeling Gumby, huh? Yo, everybody got to go become members and check out the Gumby interview that I did. Wack ain't feeling the energy. Me personally, I thought it was good content. I'm going to sit down with somebody that got issues with me. We're going to make a movie.
Little Hawk from Hoover on Pyro just told me that Gumby was being forced to perform fellatio on one of their G homes.
All right, man.
So yeah, the tension between these two has been building for a while now, and it's not slowing down. If you've been keeping up lately, you'd know that 16 has been interviewing everyone who has beef with Wack100, and let's be real, Wack's been doing the same on his side.
We got video when Wack100 is calling the homies from BPS and telling him, don't fuck with the Hoovers, fuck with the neighborhoods.
That was Wack.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah, it's on the internet.
Wack100's not staying quiet either. He's been vocal about how much he dislikes these interviews. He even called in Wild and Out, basically warning that I might end up getting extorted over this. What people really need to get about 16 is that he hates when anyone else tries to claim even a piece of No Jumper. He takes that personally, and he doesn't forget. We saw the same kind of blow up with Sharp. Remember, Sharp would act like he co-owned No Jumper and kept reminding everyone how much he contributed. He'd be saying things like, Adam, we really built this, homie. I knew my charisma would take this platform to a new level. And 16 wasn't having it. His response was basically like, man, this is my podcast. What are you even saying? You're a failed pimp, move along. And now, here we go again with Wack trying to control things behind the scenes. 16's clearly irritated by it, and he's fighting back in his own way by deliberately giving the mic to Wack's biggest rivals. But this time, he might have gone too far. He recently sat down with someone who doesn't get along with Wack and reportedly used to talk to R&B Wack's girlfriend. Now, I didn't even know there was beef there when I invited the guest. But Wack started tripping the moment he found out. The guest made it clear they didn't date, but they talked. Still, 16 is clearly hyping this up for promo. He's using the R&B angle as a headline to push the podcast, basically saying, tune into the members-only episode to hear from the guy who used to talk to Wack's girl. That's the entire hook. So naturally, what's next? Wack100 aka Wack 3 Fingers is gonna call in and challenge the story. He's not letting this slide. And this whole situation is starting to mess with people's heads.
In people's mind, man.
God damn it. I knew this was going to happen.
That dude ain't never talked to my woman. If he did, I wouldn't have nothing to say about it. But don't be disrespecting like that. That ain't cool, bro. Don't do that with your wife.
What did I say? All I said was that he said he used to talk to her.
Now, when I first saw this clip, the biggest thing that stood out to me was, why isn't Wack 3 Fingers blowing up like he usually does? I mean, this is the guy who yells at everyone, but here, he sounded soft, nervous, even saying stuff like, that ain't cool, bro. I don't mess with your wife, so why bring mine into it? You could tell he was shaken. Usually, he's fired up and ready to clap back. But this time, his tone was off. It just felt weird. If it was all fake, he'd be ranting, but instead, he's quiet, and that's exactly why it's hard not to believe what was said.
If that's true, then for sure we need to politic that, but that's just what he said.
I'm not going to politic if something going to happen. I'm telling you as a man, it's not true, bro. If it was true, I wouldn't have nothing to say, bro. But it's not cool, bro. I respect your wife, bro. Respect my...
This doesn't have anything to do with mine, but I'm just saying if...
Whoa, so the 16's like, this don't got nothing to do with my wife. What? So he's basically saying, like, keep my wife the fuck out your mouth, bitch. That's pretty much what he was saying. Like, don't talk about, like, we're talking about your wife. Your wife's on the hot seat now, not mine. So that's pretty crazy. Let's hear some more of that.
I respect your wife, bro. Respect my
This doesn't have anything to do with mine. But I'm just saying, but I'm not making up anything about her. I'm just repeating what I was told, which I didn't have any reason to not believe.
nigga really like playing the game like Stan, you and Stan used to talk. And this nigga really playing that game like it's cool, bro.
Yeah, that's
not cool, bro. The dead homies. That's not cool, bro. That's not okay.
Okay, well, I mean, that's what he told me. I was just saying what he told me. If it's not true, then for sure that's fucked up.
You not understanding what I'm saying?
Now look, people need to understand how far 16 pushed it by coming for Wack's relationship. Wack hasn't exactly been shy about how in love he is. This man's on record saying he'd jump in a pool for his girl. Don't question my love. Queen, he once said right before actually doing it. It's a full-blown teenage soap opera at this point. This is Wack 3 Fingers we're talking about. He's made it loud and clear how much he adores her, so 16 knew exactly what he was doing and still took that shot. Wack treats this woman like his prized possession, got her name tatted, replaced her whole smile, upgraded everything. I remember when she had that awkward, braced up grill. Wack came in and had all that fixed. He gave her a full dental makeover. With those flashy composite veneers, he's clearly invested in her emotionally and financially. He's all in, probably even planning to marry her. So for 16 to go after her like that, it wasn't random, it was calculated. He wanted to throw Wack off, humiliate him, shake up his home life. And let's be real, if you know anything about Wack, you know he's obsessed with this woman. He said it himself over and over, whether they're flying overseas or shaving each other's backs or doing, well, other things. He's put it all out there. We get it, he's whipped.
That is crazy.
That's
45 is crazy.
Super. Wait, not only that, super funny. Baby, just tell me what's on your mind. We gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi.
I'm from Mississippi. Oh, okay.
Greenville.
Deep
so
South.
Different. It's different. She a writer. She done wrote 7 books. So, end of the day, and she's super intelligent. You know what I mean? So, and she a hustler. So, end of the day, nigga, I don't mind telling the world, nigga, I'm sprung as a motherfucker.
Yeah, 10 times this is
I'm crashing out.
Yeah. She's still on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that. He didn't tell her to hang up.
Rub on my earlobes while you cleaning my ears? All right, baby. I'll be home. I love you. Yeah, nigga, I'm sprung as a motherfucker. Baby, look. These niggas is too tough. They scared to tell the world they sprung on they girl.
So here's the real takeaway. 16 knows how deep Wack's obsession runs. We all do now, but 16, he knew it from the jump. That's exactly why he pulled this move. It wasn't accidental, it was a setup designed to stir drama, and it worked. Now 16 is acting like he didn't think Wack would be mad just because the guest said he used to talk to her and beat. But let's be honest, that phrase is loaded. Used to talk could mean a whole range of things: Instagram DMs, clubhouse chats, or even low-key flirting. And when someone says they used to talk, most people assume there was something there, some romantic or personal connection. And honestly, that whole part of the episode, pure comedy. Dude straight up said he talked to her and and it was hilarious, the way he said it. The reaction, it was wild. You could feel how intentional it was. 16 knew what he was doing. He knows Wack's soft spot, and Wack knows it to. So now there's tension bubbling up for the next Adam and Wack segment. Wack's already hinting at issues with a guy named Stan G, and from the sound of it, this might be moving off the podcast and into the streets. Wack's clearly ramping things up. Just listen to this next clip and decide for yourself.
He playing what he know what he doing, and you playing with it because I done already told you, yo, Adam, this shit done already went somewhere.
What?
I don't know if you understand. It didn't already went somewhere already.
What does that
and
mean?
You play. See, that's the problem. You in this culture, but you don't understand when somebody telling you, bro, hey, this shit didn't already went somewhere.
I feel like I'm asking for the bare minimum by expecting
If you don't
to
understand,
be willing to know what he said.
You know what? To be fair, Wack might actually be hinting that he's already tipped off the authorities about Stan. That could mean this situation has already escalated behind the scenes. Maybe he's already handed Stan over, but honestly, I don't think anything's happened. I think Wack is bluffing, just trying to shake up 16 for crossing him. Wack100 doesn't hold the kind of weight he claims in LA. This feels more like intimidation than action. Now here's where things get wild. Wack starts bringing up Lena the Plug, the 16's wife, who's known for her plastic surgery and internet fame. He name drops her like he's about to spill some secret info. And I'm just sitting there thinking, oh no, here it comes. Then we see Wack trying to act composed. I'm being mature, bro. I already told you I'm done with it. But then he says, just like when you looked me in the eye and told me you weren't cool with it. I respected that. He's talking like it's no big deal. But let's be real, 16 was offended because someone made comments about his wife's body on camera. And now Wack is flipping it, threatening to talk about Lena's situation, what he's calling the widening of the gaps from botched work. It's petty, but it's clear Wack is pushing buttons in public. 16 throws it right back. You were talking about my wife's body. We all know what you meant. It's kind of hilarious. Wack is out here flexing ammo, and honestly, I think he's holding back way more. This might be why 16 is treading carefully, possibly avoiding dropping that interview with Stan G. Could be he's scared Wack might clap back with something bigger. Let's roll into the next clip.
Okay, well, I didn't think I was, right?
Because I don't want to ever do anything on this podcast that is going to cause my wife to be upset.
Oh, but mine's is right now.
Why? She doesn't even know why. Because she hasn't been informed because you refuse to even listen to
been on
it.
Clubhouse folk to eat food.
The Stan G interview will be butchered. I thought at the very least we could get some kind of communication about the content and decide what Wack didn't like. Turns out Wack doesn't like anybody who knew R&B before him speaking on her in any way ever, which to me is a little wild.
Here's Wack squirming in his chair while 16 keeps poking. This guy knew your woman before you did. Wack's like, hold on, bro, hold on. He's visibly uncomfortable. He can't even handle the idea that another man might have been close to his woman, and we're not talking about a handshake, we mean close. Now watch what happens. Wack starts unloading about Stan G, proving he knows all about him. Then 16 flips the script, suggesting that Stan G might actually be more appealing than Wack. Yes, to the ladies.
Nigga might have been there 3 years maybe and never had his room failed. So he has to come and hope somebody lets him up, right? We got whole sides and sections to where that's what it is. Wherever that woman goes on the app, she's respected more than me. Right? This is a dude that he's left down at the bottom most of the time where they won't let him talk. Right? So for you to tie my woman to a motherfucking peasant is crazy, bro. Of course she gonna be offended. I would be offended, bro, on some real shit.
Personally, I think he's a catch.
Okay, well, I mean, that's you, man. You know.
If I was forced to choose between Wack and Stan G, I don't know.
See now, the shit you just said right now?
Like as a woman.
No, the shit you just said right now, right? Bro, this is a nigga who will call my phone, collect, and tell me he'll sweep my floors if I help bail him out because he ain't got $1,300. And nigga, I said, nigga, I don't fuck with you. What kind of weird ass? I can't call my mama. I can't call my daddy. I done stole money. I can't go back to Memphis. The bitches he fuck with, bro, is like motherfucking walruses. Outside, he got one baby mama that's cool. They all be on the app telling all his business, hiding shitted on himself. And
so now 16's throwing jabs like, maybe R and B liked Stan G for a reason. He's handsome. He's got great hair. He's tall. All the stuff Wack isn't exactly known for. You can see Wack getting more and more annoyed. Wack fires back, saying R&B never had anything to do with Stan and that the guy is lying about even talking to her. But leaked audio from Stan tells a different story. He sounds pretty confident about his connection to her. And remember, 16's whole angle is that Stan G is just a bigger catch than Wack. Whether or not it's true, the suggestion alone is setting Wack off, and we've got that Stan G clip ready. Let's check it out.
I'm gonna keep it all the way going. I never talk. That was my little Scorpio back there. That what I call R&B at that time, because both were Scorpios. And that's why when every time I heard me was saying, I was like, he a Scorpio, man. Man, R&B was super cool. I knew R&B was a hustler back then. He's from Mississippi. I'm from Memphis. Mississippi females love Memphis. It's just something in the wall. You know what I'm talking about? So back then, when me and R&B used to be talking, this before Stephen Midway. So let's get that off top. Let's go and push it off top. Wack never knew all the stuff me and R. I don't read. I don't even know I ain't never read a whole book in my life. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Charlie got books down and shit. Man, I got common. I got sense. I ain't just got common sense, man. I got sense for real, bro. It's more than common. When I was some more shit, the P game though. You know what I'm saying? Me and her, we was talking on a level like she was feeling me to the max. She was telling me how to run my business, and that's when I started liking her. But at the same time, I couldn't really mess with her on that level because she was like 45. Like she probably about 45, 46 right now. She almost 10 years older than me. I never talked to older females. And I was saying that when I used to be talking to her, I was like, man, I don't really like older females. This. So she already knew me and her was never gonna be an item. But at the same time, she stayed coming around the room. I'm talking about it be early in the morning time. I swear to God, I put this on my life. If I'm dying right now, I'm flying right now. Man, she'll come in her room. What y'all doing up here? And just had her freaky voice on, like she playing it and everything. And when we went on private, like a little private, man, saw the damn having about the bus on themselves. You know what I'm talking about? That's how freaky she is. That's how she got Wack. That's why Wack mind so gone.
And now it makes sense why Wack's mind is spinning, turns out. Stani knows exactly how wild things get with Wack's girl, according to him. She shared some explicit stuff over the phone, straight up freaky, and he says he could have had her if he wanted. But here's the twist, he didn't, said she was too old for his taste. So if that's true, then Wack only has this girlfriend because Stan G passed on her. Let that sink in. This woman Wack is holding down, Stan basically rejected her. That's wild. Honestly, Wack should be thanking Stani for stepping aside. Because let's be real, if Stan had been interested, they'd probably still be together right now. But that's the part that really stings. Wack doesn't strike me as someone who can move past this kind of thing. That retroactive jealousy, it's eating at him. I truly think this might be the start of something unraveling. She was clearly thirsting over Stan G, daydreaming, fantasizing about being in bed with him, and now Stan's out here telling the world, with 16 giving him the platform to do it. I could be wrong, but I'd bet there's tension bubbling behind the scenes between Wack and his girl. Arguments, silent treatment, drama, it's probably all happening. And it's all coming apart thanks to a guy from tiny little Nashua, New Hampshire. And here's the kicker, 16 ended up editing out the parts of the interview that mentioned Wack's girlfriend. Honestly, that's a weak move, letting Wack control the narrative. Pull the strings on your platform, that's a major L. Super soft. Anyway, thanks for rocking with me through this video. If you're still watching, you're a real one. Don't forget to check out the Patreon, and I'll catch you in the next one.